Next, actually, I want to bring up Fort Lauderdale City Commissioner Dean Trantalis, and I just also, before he comes up, I want to just thank him because we had a backup plan at 3 o'clock that came up where we'd be in the City Commission in the event Anita Bryant's wrath actually rained down on us. So the skies are with us, the clouds are with us, and Dean Trantalis, Commissioner.
Thank you. We won! They say as a politician you should never let them see you sweat, but I think today's worth it, right? Woo! I too want to ask Sue Gunsberger to join me. Come over here, Sue. I just want to give all those who are, under the age of 50, a little bit of a history of what's going on here today. Because to understand it in context is to appreciate it for what we've really accomplished today. Back in 1990... Oh.
Sorry.
Back in 1990. Back in 1990, this county had a referendum. And the referendum was to determine whether or not this county should share the equal rights protection to those people based on sexual orientation. And in 1990, the people of this county voted 60% to 40% no. It was not right for this county, no matter what city you lived in, to share in those protections. And fast forward to 1995, when a commission, this Broward County Commission, stepped up and said, we must protect people no matter who they are, what their sexual orientation is. And I have to say that my good friend Sue Gunsberger stood there without question, unconditionally, with her colleagues, 6-1, voting in favor of protection for sexual orientation. So Sue, I love you. It was she and her colleagues who stepped up to the plate and finally agreed no longer should we have discrimination against those based on their sexual orientation. In housing, in their jobs, and in being able to sit in a restaurant together in a booth with your partner and hold hands and no one being able to tell you that you have to leave the restaurant. That's what we accomplished here in 1995. And here we are 20 years later, when Evan Wolfson, who's head of the Marriage Project, came to Fort Lauderdale and said, we are going to have same-sex marriage. And Dean Trantalis said, are you out of your mind? And here we are 20 years later. It was not an easy battle. A lot of people suffered. A lot of money was spent. A lot of hearts were broken. But in the end, we are here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate the efforts of not just the leaders, but of everybody who participated in this. Those who attended the meetings, those who served as plaintiffs in the lawsuits, those who put themselves out and said, I want to be counted. And amongst those that are going to be counted today is the City of Fort Lauderdale City Commission. We got a proclamation today, signed by our mayor.
How about that? Yeah, he needs to sign.
Kicking and screaming. From the office of the mayor, I'm not going to read this whole thing, because God only knows you heard enough, right?
Sue wants to hear the whole thing.
Yeah, right. From the office of the mayor of the City of Fort Lauderdale, this proclamation in recognition of marriage equality landmark decision. Today is a time for great celebration for many in our community because the Supreme Court of the United States recognized marriage as a basic fundamental right available to all citizens regardless of their sexual orientation and where they live. Today's decision is particularly poignant for our community because in the 2012 Census Index, Fort Lauderdale has the highest concentration of same-sex households in the entire nation. Bravo! So I applaud my mayor. Thank you, Jack. Thank you for the rest of the commission, everyone who's part of this community. We once again have stood up and in this watershed moment can say to ourselves that we are now equal in America. So thank you, everybody. Hold your heads up high, and because we are now proud Americans. Thank you.